Howdy everyone. I'm back at it again. It's a beautiful spring day here in North Dakota. It's a little bit windy out here today, but I'm hoping I have some shelter from the wind where I plan on fishing. We're going to take the kayak out here on the Red River today and try for some channel cats. I'm actually launching on a small tributary. We'll paddle down to where that flows into the Red, set up over there, soak some bait, and we'll see if we can hook into some big channel cats. Got the kayak all loaded up and ready to go. Let's hit the water. It's a little bit muddy right along the edge, so I did find a couple of big rocks to chuck into that mud, so I've got something to step on where I'm not going to lose my shoe. Oh, you know what I'm forgetting is my paddle. Well, I'm gonna have to run back up to my truck real quick for the paddle. Now I think I've got everything. Yeah, the wind isn't too bad at all down here on the water. It's whipping pretty good out in the open though. It was blowing my truck all over the road on the way out here. So hopefully it's not too bad where we're going to set up where the creek here flows into the Red. Yeah, it's still pretty high out here right now. We're at the tail end of flood season. Middle of May right now, so those channel cats should be getting into their pre-spawn bite. Here we are, the mighty Red River. Now I just need to find a spot to anchor where it's shallow enough for my anchor stick to grab. I like to be out in the current so it keeps my kayak pointed in the right direction, but the wind might do the job of that today. So I backed my kayak up just a little bit and parked myself in the shade here. And I've got my rods all set up, ready to go. I'll give you guys a quick look at my rigs here. So I'm fishing 6'6" medium heavy power fast action St. Croix Triumph rods. I know they're underrated for a 4-ounce weight, but I mean, they work to lob it out there. And then I've got a Quantum Vapor reel. I'm running 40-pound Power Pro Super Slick V2 braid on that. I'll follow that down. I've got a 4-ounce no roll sinker. I'm going to use a 4-ounce on the one I'm going to throw on this side because I'm going to be throwing that over here where there's not as much current. The one I'm going to throw it this way, a little bit more towards that moving water, I'm going to give it a little bit heavier weight. I've got a 6-ounce sinker on that setup. Other than that, they're pretty much the same thing. Got that weight, a swivel there, about a 15-inch leader of 25-pound mono, and then a 7/0 octopus hook. And then for bait, got one cut goldeye. That's all I could come up with yesterday. I went out to the river for about an hour and got eaten alive by the bugs. So I cut that into 6 pieces. We've got 6 pieces of bait. Hopefully that's enough. Well, actually, hopefully that's not enough. Hopefully the fish are really biting today. But I do have the means to try to catch more. I have some night crawlers and then my little goldeye rig here, just in case we run out of bait. I've been hearing them jumping inside the smaller river here too, so pretty sure we could catch some if need be. Try to get that bait onto my hook. I'm trying not to touch it because I just put sunblock on right before I launched, so I don't want to transfer the smell of that sunblock onto my bait. There we go. Big old chunk of cut bait. We'll toss that out there, let it soak, and see if a big old channel cat comes along and tries to eat it. That looks like a good spot right there. Right at the mouth of the smaller river. There we go. Another big old hunk of cut bait. I didn't get it out quite as far as I wanted to, but that might actually work right there. We'll let it sit for a little bit. If nothing else, we can toss it out a little bit farther. Now we sit and wait. It's a nice day to be out here on the river. Aside from the wind, which honestly doesn't bother me too much. It's supposed to be kind of warm out here today, so a little breeze always helps to stay cool. But now I'll just sit here, enjoy some nature, and wait for one of these rods to bend over. Oh, that was definitely a bite. He's still down there chewing on it. I think there's somebody down there. Just waiting for him to run with it. Oh, I had one there. Let's see if he took my bait. I think he did. Yes. Well, shoot. I don't like losing a piece of bait without catching a fish when I've got limited bait. I do like to see that there are fish around, though. That wasn't a nibble, that was definitely a big catfish. I grabbed that bait there. Give him a fresh hunk of goldeye and toss him back out. Throw it right back over there. Pretty much the exact same spot where I just missed that bite. Let's see if he'll come back for seconds. Something just gave him a nice tap there. Still down there chewing on it? I think he is. I don't even know if this is a catfish. Feels a little bit more like a goldeye or something. Just dragging my bait along the bottom, but we'll see. Take it. Just down there chewing on it. I do not think that was even a catfish. If it is, it's probably not a very big one. We'll just let that one sit for now. Feels like the same fish nibbling at this one over here now. Well, we got something on here. Feels like I'm just reeling in dead weight. I don't know, maybe he hasn't noticed he's hooked yet. There we go. There, I think he noticed. Oh, yeah, it's actually a nice cat too. Geez, I was thinking I had a goldeye or maybe a little baby catfish nibbling down there. I think he's got my other line wrapped around him. And the net. Look at that. First fish of the day. Man, he's all tangled up in my other line. We'll get this mess sorted out and take a quick look at this fish. Fish on this other line too? No way. Oh my gosh. I was just working on getting this first fish released. Trying to get my two rods untangled here. And I've got a fish on my other line too. I don't know if we've got room in the net for another one or not. But we might have to try. Oh my gosh, you guys. Try to get that one in the net without releasing the first one. Look at that. First two fish of the day, just minutes apart. Wow. This guy is just clamping down on my fingers. I'm gonna have some catfish scrapes at the end of the day. There we go. Got him unhooked. That one even let me keep my bait. Jeez, he's just clamping down on my fingers. Wow. All right, I'm gonna get my other camera going here. We'll take a quick look at those fish. I'm sure I'm bleeding a little bit. Unbelievable. Let's take a look at these fish. Here's the second one I caught. He's the smaller of the two, so we'll take a look at him first. Yeah, I've been sitting out here at this spot for about an hour now. Haven't had much action. I was starting to wonder if the cats were even around. And then, bam, we got 2 minutes apart. Let that one go. That's the second one I caught. And this guy is the first one. Man, this is a beast of a channel cat. Look at that. Yeah, that right there is what I came out here for. Red River Monster. All right, we'll let him go. I've still got some bait left, so we'll get those lines back out. By the looks of it, it might be feeding time. We got fish jumping in here. I'm pretty sure that's goldeye. We got one piece of bait left. I don't know if I'll try for more bait. I'll probably just fish through the bait I have. I have a piece on each of my lines, one more in the bag. I'm thinking I'll sit out here another hour or so. A couple hours from now, that wind is really supposed to pick up. So I'd like to be well on my way home by the time that happens. So we'll give it another hour or so. Got 2 nice catfish in the net so far, probably about an 8, and I'd say about 14 pounds for that bigger one, so it's a pretty good day of fishing in itself. But we'll see if we can add at least one more fish before I paddle back up the river to my truck. There we go. Well, I moved in a little bit farther into this creek. I found something in here. Oh yeah, he feels like a decent sized one. Get my net ready. Yeah, kind of slow action today. It's been about an hour since I caught those 2 back to back, but we're getting a few. Just gotta get this guy up off the bottom. Come on. I don't want him getting behind me into the sticks. Oh, there's his tail. Come on up here, you. There we go. Nice. Third one of the day. Got him in the net. Get that hook out of him. Take a quick look at that channel cat. Jeez, that's a beauty right there. Third one of the day. Yeah, I've been having to put in a little bit of time to find them, but hook into a channel cat like that and it is well worth the wait. Nice. Catch you later. All right, you guys, I think that's gonna do it for today's trip. I'm gonna paddle my way back to my truck before the wind picks up even more out here and blows me away. It's not too bad right now. I kind of waited for a lull in the wind to try to record my outro. It's a fun afternoon out here on the river though. I gave it a few hours and we were rewarded with 3 really nice channel cats. It's a good way to spend the afternoon. Any day out here on the river is a good day, if you ask me. So I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. Thanks for coming along with me again. I'll see you next time.